Red Let's Play. And now, just as a recap, all we really did, the entirety of last episode was the tutorial, because this game has a pretty tedious and long tutorial. So, gonna get right into it. Now, we're in Viridian City. Normally, what you're supposed to do is to go straight ahead through Viridian Forest, the spawn of Caterpie, or as I was trying to say something clever there, but yeah, that's just all that place is Bug Hell. Now, normally, on a normal playthrough, I would consider just going through there and burning it to the ground with my Charmander that I named Natsu, for obvious reasons. But I actually have a particular thing that I like doing on these games. Now, we're going to go now just to the left of Viridian City, if I actually get there, is Route 22. Now, this is actually the place that you go after you get all of 8 gym badges, so that you can, get to Victory Road and the end game. However, before you go into the Champions Hall, you get this. You get a bunch of patches of grass like this. And what does this do? Well, it has some general Pokemon, all the general Pokemon you see at this stage of the game, but it has one more, which if I remember correctly, it's fairly common. And we're going to try to catch it. And that Pokemon is Mankey. And we got a Rattata. Now, you guys might be wondering, why am I trying to catch a Mankey? Well, 2 reasons. One, I only intend on catching Pokemon that are going to stay in my team for the entire game. Or at least for most of it. And one of the Pokemon that I have planned for my team in the entire game, used to fighting back my odds, is Primeape. Because I want at least one fighting type. And out of all in the game, Primeape's one of the better options. There are a lot of Pokemon that I remember being better than they actually are, like Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Both awesome Pokemon, but they're not as powerful as a lot of other Pokemon. Primeape, on the other hand, pretty good at fighting. That, and also keep in mind the first gym is a rock type gym, and I have a fire type Pokemon. I'm gonna need something to give me an advantage. Now, I could just hold out until level I think it's level 16 where Charmander evolves, but wait, no. It's 13 when he evolves, and then 36 when he evolves into Charizard. But regardless, there's a move that Charmander can learn called Metal Claw, which is a Steel-type move, which is super effective against Rock types. So I could use that. And honestly, in most playthroughs, that's just what I do. But it's not exactly the most reliable strategy, and usually takes a couple of tries. As opposed to just getting a Mankey, having it level up a bit as I progress, to there, along with my Charmander to level it up, since it's one of my main Pokemon. And then from that point on, just beat Brock and then go on. Also, now, I figure right now I should probably apologize for the wait on the second episode. Now, the website that I used for the game actually crashed. There was no save, so had to reset the entire game from where it was, to where it was at the end of the last video. Because this wasn't gonna be like any of my old school gaming videos where I kind of just do a few of them and then they just stop for some reason. Like with my Clash of Clans videos where I stopped because nobody was watching them. Or my Siphon Filter videos, which I stopped because the PlayStation that I was playing on was destroyed. Which sucks because I was playing Final Fantasy VII on that same PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII's a great game. Even if I had no idea what I was doing at some points. Like at one point in the game, how was I supposed to know I was supposed to go to the tailor's to get a dress to put on so that Cloud could pretend to be a girl? Uh, I'm surprised they included that in the remake. That seems like something that would not fly nowadays. But, they probably managed to get through with nostalgia alone. Okay, if the next Pokemon that shows up isn't a Mankey, I'm going to go to the next patch of grass, which means I would have to fight Gary, to get there. Yes, finally. Oh, it's level 2. This might be a problem. Alright, can you Scratch? It's normal type, I think low attack. Yeah, low power, so it shouldn't immediately kill it? That would be bad. I mean, seriously, going through all the trouble trying to get the Mankey, only for it to just immediately die when I try to weaken it. Yeah. You guys are wondering why I'm yawning so much. It's past midnight. Normally I'm not up this late, given the whole student thing, but I actually have COVID, so fortunately I'm actually not showing most of the symptoms. Not, I mean I've been coughing, but not much. Honestly, the main symptom that I have is just a consistent migraine and a sore throat. I have been getting dizzy too, but other than that, not much. And now I want to punch the laptop, so. So, let's see, what can I comment on about Mankey? Oh, right. In the original season of Pokemon, the Indigo League, uh, when Ash first finds a Mankey, yeah, yeah, they act. What happened? Something amusing actually happens because of a mistranslation. But you see, in the originally, all the characters of Ash and his friends, Ash, Misty, Brock, and I think maybe Pikachu had one, but they were eating onigiri, which is a Japanese rice ball, usually filled with something. I remember hearing that they were salmon filled, but I don't know if that's true or not. But the English dub translated it from onigiri because no American at the time would have known what that is, to donuts. Only thing is, they look nothing like donuts. And it's so obvious that I remember the YouTube channel Lost Pause did a meme about it. About it, and what happened was now all of his viewers are constantly bombarding him with memes with that same meme. The meme being the subtitles from the episode being where they have Brock say, "These donuts are great. Jelly filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly filled donut," as he's holding an onigiri. Okay, this Mankey's in red health, level 2, and this is the third Pokeball I've used on him. Finally. Oh, and keep in mind, I'm sticking to what I said in the last video. Those airheads that I got, before this challenge, I'm not touching them until I beat this game. Okay, now, time to give this Mankey a nickname. Okay, now, it's a fighting Pokemon. It fought ridiculously hard to not get caught. And it's a monkey. You guys know where I'm going with this. But can he beat Goku, though? Obviously, he can't. He's a Pokemon. And honestly, I think the closest thing to a Pokemon that could actually beat Goku would be Arceus. And even then, it's a stretch. I mean, Mewtwo can't really do much, because, seriously, what's Mewtwo going to do to him? Try to impale him with a spoon. I don't think any of the legendary Pokemon could touch him either. I mean, I remember, the game theorists did a video where they were trying to figure out what Pokemon move was the most dangerous, and they settled on some move that creates black holes. But honestly, that wouldn't beat Goku either. Because, quite frankly, in the Broly movie, we saw Gogeta fighting Broly in a battle that was causing reality to to shift around them. And keep in mind, yes, they're fused, but let's be real, at absolute most, that halves their power. So yeah, Goku was straight up. Yeah, Goku was straight up, not going to be destroyed by a black hole. You know that it's a meme at this point about people, about people saying that no one can beat Goku. But honestly, it's because in most you could because there are not that many anime characters outside of Dragon Ball that can beat Goku. I mean, the anime trainer's been going on about how Sailor Moon can beat Goku for a long time, but honestly, I think while she definitely can, it would be a very fair fight. Well, unless Goku destroys the moon, which I mean, given his, I mean, with if he misses a few shots, quite frankly, I see him accidentally doing it. Especially considering how often the moon in Dragon Ball Z got blown up. Actually, come to think of it, Master Roshi blew up the moon in the original Dragon Ball series. How was it that back again for Piccolo to blow it up in Dragon Ball Z? Huh. You know, it's funny. We're coming up on time for this video, and almost all of it was spent trying to catch that Mankey. Now, I'm really going to hate to have to do this, but I think I'm going to have to call the episode here. In the same spot as the last episode, just with a Mankey. So, I'm going to call it like this. I'm going to come back in the next episode, do as much of Viridian City as I can, Viridian Forest as I can for the length of the video, and then do the rest off camera, including level grinding, so you guys don't have to see all that. Then, when I'm done there, I'll go back to being on camera for what comes next. If you guys have a problem with that and want to see me do all of Viridian Forest, I don't know why you would, but let me know in the comments. If you guys have anything to say, let me know in the comments down below. Honestly, not really sure what else to say, but you guys want to see any? Want the next episode to come out sooner? I mean, it will probably be. It probably will anyway. Just like this video. So, thank you all very much for watching. This is Randoman, signing off.